So, what if you could build your very own personal AI expert? I mean, one that learns directly from your favorite YouTube creators and then teaches you pretty much anything. Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today.
You know, that sounds like it's pulled straight from a sci-fi movie, right? But this is actually happening right now, and not on some supercomputer, but on a totally normal home computer. This isn't just another new app. It's a whole new way of thinking about how we learn.
Now really, just picture this for a second. You're trying to tackle some beast of a program, maybe for audio engineering or video editing. Instead of getting totally lost in confusing menus or, having to pause a tutorial video every 5 seconds, you've got an AI guide right there with you, walking you through every single click, totally tailored to what you're working on.
And that idea? Well, it's not just an idea. Let's take a look at a real-world example of this AI tutor in action.
Okay, so what we're seeing here is the AI's actual step-by-step game plan for cleaning up some bad audio in Adobe Audition. And notice, it's not just giving some generic advice. It's guiding the user through capturing a noise print, normalizing the volume, applying a specific parametric EQ, and then adding a final compressor to get that pro sound. It's legit.
And this is the point where you just got to ask, how? I mean, how in the world can a general AI model know the super specific, nitty-gritty details of any piece of software out there? It feels a little bit like magic, but I promise you it's not. It's just a really, really clever system.
And the secret sauce behind all of this actually has a name. It's called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG for short. Okay, so RAG, what is it? In the simplest terms, it's a system that stops the AI from just, guessing answers based on everything it's ever seen on the internet. Instead, it forces the AI to look up answers from a private, trusted library of information that you get to give it.
Here's the best way to think about it. A normal AI is just a prediction machine. But with RAG, it's like you've hired this unbelievably fast librarian. You hand this librarian a specific stack of books, in our case, YouTube transcripts, and you tell it, only find answers inside these books. So it's not just rambling, it's actually doing research.
Now here's the most exciting part of all. This is something you can actually build yourself. So let's walk through the basic blueprint.
It really just boils down to 4 main steps. First, you find an expert you trust on YouTube. Second, you extract all their knowledge. Third, you use that knowledge to build the RAG database. That's the AI's private little library. And then that's it. You can start chatting with your very own personal tutor.
And here's the real game changer. How do you get that expert knowledge out? It's simple. You just download the video transcripts. It is the most direct way to capture everything an expert says in a text format. And what's really amazing is that the creator in our source material learned how to build this entire system by doing that exact same thing. He downloaded the transcripts from an AI engineer's YouTube channel to get the step-by-step instructions. Pretty cool, right?
So how fast is this AI librarian of yours? Well, when asked a question, the system searched through all of those expert transcripts and found the exact right answer in just 65 milliseconds. That is practically instant. And remember, this is all happening right on your own computer, totally private. All right, to really appreciate what RAG is doing for us, let's just quickly pull back the curtain and take a look at how these large language models, these LLMs, actually think.
This is such a great way to understand the core difference. See, an LLM doesn't really understand things. It just predicts the next most likely word. So based on its massive training data, the most probable word to come after Michelle today is Obama. But as the source points out, if this were 1996, it probably would have said Kwan. It's a powerful prediction engine, not a thinking machine.
And these models have this one critical limitation. It's a short-term memory called the context window. The source material explains it perfectly. It's just like a game of Tetris. As new information, new blocks come in, the window fills up, and the older info at the bottom gets pushed out and forgotten. RAG helps solve this by basically giving the AI a permanent library it can always look back to, no matter what.
So when you put this all together, this RAG system combined with the deep knowledge from real experts, what does that actually mean for the future of learning?
Well, the implications are just huge. You get learning that's truly personalized to your exact questions. It's completely private and local, all running on your machine. It turns learning from a passive thing into an interactive conversation. You can learn any niche skill imaginable, from synthesizers to software. And as the source highlights, it empowers what they call vibe coders, people who learn best by just doing and tinkering, by giving them an infinitely patient AI mentor.
And this brings us to the most exciting question, the one that really gets you thinking. I mean, if you had a personal AI teacher, built from the experts that you trust, one that would never, ever get tired of your questions, what's the one complex skill you would finally sit down and learn? Let's just end with this final thought from the creator who actually built this system. I think it perfectly captures the incredible potential we've just talked about. He said, "This is it. This is the power of AI to help people learn anything."